Supreme Court yesterday heard a batch of pleas challenging the constitutional validity of the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. The apex court granted the centre 7 days to file a reply over the pleas filed against the Waqf Amendment Act, after which the petitioners will be granted 5 days to review the reply. The bench that was headed by Chief Justice of India Sanjeev Khanna said that the interim order regarding the act will be passed once petitioners have reviewed the centre's reply. Now we are going to take you through some key takeaways of what exactly happened in the Supreme Court. During the hearing yesterday, it has been now said that registered Waqf assets will not be denotified. Let's also take you through some other aspects. The Supreme Court has sought a response of the centre and also of all the states with regards to the concerns. States and centre have been asked to respond within the next 7 days. Then these are the top highlights of what happened. The petitioners will be responding 5 days after the government's response. After they go through the response, they will be filing their reply. No appointments to Waqf Council till the next hearing. No appointments to state Waqf boards till the next hearing. And these are the highlights of what happened in the top court. So we got you the features of what exactly happened in the court. We told you about the takeaways of yesterday's hearing. Remember earlier, a day ago when the Supreme Court was hearing the petitions, both pro and anti, the Supreme Court also made an observation towards the fag end of the hearing with regards to the violence that took place, and the CJI said that he is concerned. There's breaking news that's now coming in. Government sources are saying that there is no impact of the undertaking or assurances given by the government to Supreme Court during the hearings on the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. The government committed that until the next court hearing, it would not appoint any new members to the Waqf boards or the Central Waqf Council, nor would it denotify any existing Waqf properties. Government sources have also clarified that this undertaking does not affect the overall implementation of the Waqf Act. They have also emphasized that the Act remains in force and the temporary measures are also procedural, pending further judicial review. We have Harish who's joining us. He's been tracking all the court updates. He's been breaking down the takeaways of what exactly happened. What does this mean? The focus now is on the response of the centre, the time that has been given to the centre, and also the time that has been given to the petitioners, who later will review the response and file their reply. In the meantime, sources in the government are saying that whatever is happening, the act will remain in force and that temporary measures are only procedural, pending further judicial review. Harish, what does this mean? If you could break down the implications for our viewers.
Yes, that's right, Sagarika. In fact, sources are telling, government sources are telling Times Now that there is no prejudice to the central government, even if the Supreme Court has extracted submission from the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta vis-a-vis 3 clauses, especially pertaining to the Waqf by user, then constitution of Waqf boards, and not appointing any person to the Waqf boards, Central Waqf Council, and also state Waqf boards. So, as far as the Waqf by user is concerned, the government also are saying that the new amendment prohibits creation of Waqf by user only prospectively. That is with effect from 8th April 2025.
Absolutely.
And so far as the Waqf by user is, which are existing prior to 8th April 2025 are concerned, the 2025 amendment itself saves those Waqf by user which are registered. And as far as the government, that assurance that government will not constitute Waqf Council is concerned, the government also say that Waqf Council is only an advisory body, which gives broad recommendation to state government, and Waqf Council is defunct. Anyways, defunct since 2.5 years. The central government has not constituted Waqf Council till date, and considering the very recommendatory nature of this council and it being vacant since more than 2 years, government has no loss if it remains vacant for few weeks.
And despite the assurances, Harish, despite allaying of all the fears, despite, talking about the retrospective aspect of the law that is in place, there seems to be an element of fear-mongering that is constantly underway. Thank you, Harish, for breaking down those details and also breaking down the implications of the assurance given by the government after what the Supreme Court said. With that, it's time for us to take a short break. We'll be back with more news and updates. Stay with Times Now.